The 10th season of the American television series started airing on July 30, 2023, and the 12-episode-long season concluded on October 15, 2023. Right ahead of the premiere of Season 10, the series got renewed for Season 11, set to premiere on April 7, 2024. Before we get started with the next chapter of Hope Valley, here's a brief recap of the last season. Things did not start well for Hope Valley, as it is facing an economic downturn with closed-for-business signs everywhere. But the Hope Valley community is right there for each other, supporting and uplifting each other in hard times. Elizabeth and Lucas keep up their preparation for the fall wedding, while Lucas tries to help the farmers by buying their produce, even though it's not going to be of much use to him as Gustav is picky when it comes to his food. Lucas is also planning a big community dinner for everyone in town. Tension grows up between Nathan and Faith, and Nathan brings in a new member of the community, a dog named Scout. We also get a peek into Henry's legal troubles and see how Rosemary is initially hesitant about taking maternity clothes from Elizabeth. The episode ends with lighthearted vibes, as the dinner arranged by Lucas Millie turns out well and leaves everyone in a lighter mood. Second episode sees Elizabeth's relatives, Julie and Agatha, visit Hope Valley to meet her, but there's more to it. Though initially they posit that they have come to help her with wedding preparation, Elizabeth soon realizes that the true intention was to get her back in Hamilton. This upsets her, and she vents to Rosemary about how her family treats her like a little girl, considering she is incapable of taking her own decisions. A poker game between Lucas and Agatha reminds us of Lucas's commitment to Hope Valley, when he clearly ditches a tempting job offer from Elizabeth's father in Hamilton. The tension between Nathan and Faith intensifies, accompanied by awkward encounters at times. It makes us wonder about the past connection that they shared previously. This episode also sees Henry Gowan plead guilty for blowing up mine, while Bill tries to mitigate the charges. It ends with the people of Hope Valley being challenged emotionally in their relationships. Episode 3 sees a fresh ray of hope for the economy of Hope Valley, with the words about hot springs spreading around the world. Thanks to Rosemary's article, strangers are visiting Hope Valley for the hot springs, while Bill is initially not happy about it. Later, the visit of Madeline St. John and her son Jamie make him change his mind. However, a phone call from Madeline gives way to suspicions. Elizabeth comes to Rosemary's rescue, while the latter feels anxious about her impending motherhood. Elizabeth arranges a surprise baby shower for her, which turns out to be a success as it leaves Rosemary feeling better. Lucas uses his card-playing skills to convince Jerome Smith to withdraw his complaint against Henry in the mine explosion case. Lucas prevents Henry from going to prison by citing incriminating evidence, and the episode ends with a twist on the plot involving a hot spring. Hope Valley welcomes more tourists and visitors, experiencing prosperity. Rosemary and Leland are concerned as the delivery date is overdue, and that makes them try funny attempts to get their minds off it. Town faces trouble because of a mysterious new kid, who is ultimately revealed to be abandoned. Rosemary gets into labor, and the entire community comes together to help her. With the assistance of Elizabeth, Rosemary gives birth to a baby girl. Meanwhile, Madeline expresses interest in town's land. Nathan is concerned about the troubled kid, and Henry looks forward to atonement. Elizabeth struggles with how to tell Jack about her late husband, while Jack shows curiosity about his father in heaven. This episode brought the people of the town together, creating a heartwarming and lighthearted atmosphere. Madeline's continues with her effort to buy the town's land, while Bill and Nathan are suspicious about her motives and discuss the same. Rosemary and Lee are adjusting to their new life as parents, but the baby girl has not been named yet. The new parents decline the dinner plans to have more time with their new baby. Elizabeth surprises everyone when she opts for Henry's help on the school project. On the other hand, Lucas plans to surprise Elizabeth with a new house, while Bill and Mike are skeptical about the idea. The episode also sees Nathan and Allie planning a camping trip and May and Fiona enjoying a spa treatment in New Hot Springs. Characters experience personal growth along with exploring relationships. The new mother, Rosemary, deals with her troubled past that got abandoned by her mother when she was just 5 years old. While she processes her feelings, she seeks closure after being abandoned by her estranged mother in the past. She pays a visit to Faith, but with the birth of her own child, the feelings of abandonment resurface, causing her trouble. Her husband Lee comes to her aid as he brings to her a trunk with her mother's belongings that also contains long-lost letters that take Rosemary through bittersweet emotions. Lucas uses his poker-playing skills and negotiation skills to help the children of the town come out of a problem caused by tourists visiting the town for the hot spring. Minnie and Joseph put St. Louis-style and Kansas City recipes on display by hosting a barbecue contest. The event helps the people of the town bond. The episode ends with Nathan and Faith getting on good terms, with the former initiating a dance with Faith, indicating a positive shift in the dynamic of their relationship. Episode 7 starts with the return of Molly's daughter Rosaline, who contemplates her future in town while dealing with grief and pain related to the former mine owner, Henry Gowan. Nathan and Faith, who had just gotten on good terms, face a new change in their relationship as the latter puts Nathan in the friend zone. This obviously upsets Nathan, but the episode also reveals the sexism that Faith deals with in her medical practice. Bill, who had developed feelings for Madeleine, gets a shock when he is introduced to a well-dressed man who is no one but Madeleine's fiance. Bill, who had hoped for a future together with single mom Madeleine, finds it skeptical and wonders if the stranger's presence will bring in new changes in the Hope Valley. The episode saw unexpected twists in romantic relationships. The arrival of Madeleine's fiance, Bernhard Montague, raises suspicion in Hope Valley, and when Elizabeth gets on the mission to investigate him, she faces resistance. Rosemary and Minnie organized a choir for a special event, an event that brought together the community and also witnessed the possibility of having something romantic between Mag and Hickam. Elizabeth visits Jack's grave and confides in him, updating him on what's going on in her and little Jack's lives. This reminds us that though it has been years since Jack's demise, Elizabeth still feels the void. A help to Gowan's long guilt trip as Rosaline forgives him and invites him to the choir, wiping out all the tension between them. The town is in a rush when the governor's visit gets postponed and everyone struggles with ticking off every grand listing on Rosemary's preparation list. Rosemary had big plans that included a radio broadcast, a 7-course dinner, and a black tie ball, all of which seemed impossible with just a day of preparation. The suspicion about Montague intensifies, and it all proves to be right as Nathan, Elizabeth, and Bill discover that he is digging a trench at the land Bill sold to Madeleine. Further investigation takes them to uncover water rights and aqueducts that pose a threat to Hope Valley. When a farmer holds Nathan hostage, Elizabeth grows anxious and concerned about his safety, finally approaching Henry Gowan for unlikely comfort. Upon this, Gowan asks her about her true feelings that she might be running from, raising concern over her true feelings and potential unresolved trauma. Whether it is that Elizabeth has feelings for Nathan or something else, she must deal with it soon, as it's just 6 weeks until her wedding with Lucas. The governor's visit turns dark as it comes out that Montague is not alone on the mission to steal the town's water, but he has a connection with the governor. Lucas, Nathan, and Lee appeal to him, but all goes in vain as his loyalty lies with businessman Bernhard Montague. Bill confronts Madeleine and learns of the conspiracy plot she planned and the reason behind it. Though he did not forgive her for deceiving him, he is over Madeleine as of yet, and there is potential for something more between the two. Romantic tension between Mike and Mag rises as the town prepares for the grand ball. Elizabeth gets disappointed with her wedding dress, and that hints that there may be some doubts in her regarding her wedding with Lucas. Lucas exposes the governor and takes a stand against him. Lucas finds himself running for governor when, in an unexpected event, Balfour's opponent drops out. Facing the dilemma, he reaches Elizabeth for advice, and she encourages him to go in for it. However, his new political involvement seems to have an adverse effect on their relationship, and Elizabeth deals with her confused feelings. Bill and Nathan get deeper into Montague's investigation and discover a legal loophole. The episode sees Me and Mike getting together on a date, offering the episode a romantic distraction from the intense political drama. Elizabeth doubts her true feelings and begins to consider that there may be unresolved emotions for Nathan inside her, and she decides to call off things with Lucas. She ends things at the train station, leaving room for her future in the final episode. The final is set 3 weeks after the day Lucas and Elizabeth broke up. It starts on a positive note as we witness Lucas's victory in the governor election, but he has potential danger ahead as he is met with a strange acquaintance who does not seem to be good for him. Rosemary and Lee chose Henry as godfather for their child, though Rosemary was initially doubtful about it. This helps Henry more in his redemption arc. Also, Rosemary's effort through Get Out the Vote proved helpful for Lucas's win. Mike and Mag's new romance faced a hurdle, but eventually the two reconciled, signaling a green flag for their relationship. Bill, who is living a bachelor life, faces an unexpected surprise when Madeleine visits the town, raising potential hopes for them together in the upcoming seasons. Elizabeth and Nathan have awkward interactions, with both keeping their distances. Elizabeth's confession to Jack tells us how she really feels about finding great love in life and what's stopping her. The season ends on a cliffhanger, with Nathan and Elizabeth having a significant moment and getting interrupted by Bill, who's there to inform them about Lucas being in danger.